You roll after wine tasting, but that's just me.
Hello and welcome to Rate My Rizz. That's what they wanted us to say, right?
Rate my Rizz.
Rate My Rizz. In today's Rizzler, we are talking about Harry Sisson. He just recently got Me Too'd by all the feminist ally friends. Yeah, freaking right.
Great friends.
Yeah, good friends. Do you want to read this?
Okay.
As a
You're
wife,
too good for this. I could read this shit. Okay, damn you sexy. This is what Harry says to the girl. Push, stop, don't.
Push, that sounds like you're giving birth. Push.
That's Rizz.
Yeah, that's Rizz.
Okay, and then Harry says, I'd fuck you roll after wine tasting, but that's just me.
So, is this Rizz?
Okay, like, are they planning on going wine tasting? That's the thing. What's the context here?
I think they are. I think they're talking.
Okay, I mean, this could either just be, like, a crazy thing to say, and he's serious, but I think it's a joke. I think he's just being crazy just because he'll be like, oh, she'll, like, giggle when she sees that.
I don't know. For some reason, I get the vibe that he's actually, like, a
maybe
horn
he's
dog.
like maybe he is.
Maybe he's a horn dog. If you like a guy and he says that to you, what are you thinking?
Well, I'd probably block him.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot.
Or I would laugh and be like, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, I would just, because I've got brothers, so I've seen the back end of this. And boys will send the most out-of-pocket crazy things just because they're like, oh man, she's going to be shocked when she sees that. And they're sitting there laughing on the other side of the phone. Right. It's not serious.
Yeah, they're not serious. And I can't even imagine that because I don't have brothers. So I just think about like, and I don't like literally message anyone.
No, they'll show me. They'll be like, can you look what I sent to this girl?
Yeah.
And they'll just be laughing.
And of course, like if they're like actually trying to like be a horn dog and be sexual, they wouldn't show like you. How old are your brothers?
They're like a few years younger than me. So
okay.
22, 23.
Couple years.
But yeah, I don't see this serious at all. This just seems like funny.
So what's the Rizz? Like what is Rizz funny?
Like, pervy guys are like, they'll send like creepy things. This is just like funny.
I feel like I'd F you raw could be a little creepy too.
Maybe.
Hey guys, message her. Message her. You're gonna get like flooded DMs like all of this. I don't know. So what is Rizz? Like can you Rizz? Like I feel like a lot of girls like a funny guy.
Game or something.
Like is that so what are you rating that? I don't even know.
Maybe this could like she might like it because they like a bold move when somebody will say something bold and like holy shit he went there.
Yeah, but it didn't work because like
it didn't work clearly.
These girls wanted clout more than they wanted Harry Sisson.
There's no such thing as Rizz. If you're like a charming person and you're good looking, you have Rizz. Okay?
Right. So this is I don't know. It's inconclusive.
That's inconclusive. This is definitely a joke.
This one.
Okay, this
God,
is
that ass is fat.
A joke.
Honestly, for some reason, I didn't think it was either. This is so funny. I feel like this girl sent him an ass photo.
Look at the face.
It looks like a Smeagol face, like something like weird. Like he's pushing out his jaw like Rachel Zegler.
Maybe this is Harry's. I'm giving them the major benefit of the doubt by saying these are jokes. I'm good cop right now. You're bad cop.
I guess so. Maybe we have to watch this a little bit. This is his alleged ex, and let's just see what she has to say. Maybe we have more receipts and proof to kind of get more of the vibe.
Context.
We need context. All right, let's see.
Shall we? So before I get into these around 50 screenshots providing evidence and context for anything that I have said, I do want to reiterate something just for even more context. I met Harry in summer of 2020. We were both kind of like the original political TikTokers, and we were on the Dem Hype House, which was a huge political TikTok account. Our relationship has always been friend-based. However, when I did go to Jersey to visit my aunt, he has a summer house there, so we did hook up a couple times. So it was kind of like friends with benefits, but it was kind of established that if we saw each other in person, we'd probably hook up, but our conversations outside of seeing each other in person or whatever were never really like flirty or anything like that. So I was never under any sort of impression that we were exclusive ever. We never were like that. So my story is going to be different than a lot of these girls. Just putting that out there. So up until about maybe the beginning of 2023, I would have considered Harry one of my best friends. And let me know if you see a pattern here, but what really kicks that off was that...
This is why women should not have guy best friends. Men, do not let your women have guy best friends because this best friend happened to fuck her. Excuse my language. My husband said I should not be swearing. So that's really close. Very close.
Why would you even post this? Like, imagine posting that you were friends with benefits with Harry Sisson.
Well, thanks. The left, being a whore is empowering. I guess it's consistent. They're consistently whores. Yeah. There you freaking go. Does she have the Down syndrome filter on?
I don't know. It kind of looks like she's got to be a little retarded to go.
Yeah.
He was the one recording my grapist when I called him and got him admitting to raping me on audio.
Raping.
Okay. which was great, whatever. And then Harry started drinking. So when Harry started drinking, he started getting a lot more aggressively flirty. I apologize for my hand tremors, I can't control them, but if you want to pause and screenshot those, these are times in which Harry was getting obliterated drunk and calling, FaceTiming, and saying very sexual things to me. I didn't really care. You know, it's whatever, drunk words, sober thoughts, you get it. And then this is when I noticed kind of a shift in Harry. He started to gain a lot more attention, a lot more of a following, and he created a Discord, in which it was a very exclusive Discord, and very strange, creepy people were allowed in the Discord. I was in it for a little bit, but I was like never allowed to talk in it, so that's where Harry meets somebody named
Silencing women based?
It sounds like she's not very familiar with the internet.
I know.
Like, have you been in a group chat before? It's nothing but creepy people in there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever hung out with anybody when they get drunk, they drunk call you and they say inappropriate things?
Right. That's what it is. That's
just
what happens.
Dudes do.
Right.
Okay. I was advised
Wait,
not.
Is she claiming that he raped her?
I think she went fast about that.
Like she's lying. Like she just skimmed over that.
Yeah.
No biggie, I just got graped.
She said that, right?
Like, I think so, unless she's talking about somebody else. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think it happened.
By my father, not to pursue an internship or a job with this Camille guy because my dad said he looked sketchy. Harry decided to go ahead and do so. And this is when I started getting messages from a minor, whom I will not say the name, with autism, who was also in the Discord. He was probably around 14 at the time. And he was sending me some concerning things regarding what Camille would send to him. Those are things I cannot show for legal reasons, but very much so did happen, and I contacted his mom, everything. But you know who was working for him? Harry. And I told Harry about everything that Camille was doing. Here's a proof of that. This is a conversation between Camille and the minor in question. Camille texts him, why do they know so many details then? Why do they have screenshots? And in those same texts, you will see him saying he's going to lose a business partner, aka Harry. Now, Harry would respond with, yeah, that's super messed up. I won't work for him anymore. That's crazy. And then I got this message from the minor saying that Harry still is working for Camille. So I reach out to Harry. And this is the conversation from that little debacle. And then it got to a point wherein I was seeing if I should be contacting the police because this minor happens to be based internationally. He's not in America. And I advise Harry that I'm doing so, and he starts advising me not to do so. Through FaceTime audio, mind you. But here's the conversation about him advising me not to do so. And if you see with all of the other girls too, he loves calling women lunatics, they're crazy, conspiracy theory, his favorite. Okay, let's continue. Oh, here's a random little tidbit, not really related to what I'm talking about, but I figured I'd share screenshots of Harry with my saved inappropriate photos in the chat. See, I am really sitting here admitting that I did send inappropriate, because it was like a fun little fling. For me, this is like less about the romantic part of anything. I don't really mind that. I don't like that they're saved, but like the whole inappropriate photos thing, not really my main issue. The context of it is though, so hold on. So here's me saying point blank to Harry, what's a conspiracy theory? The grooming part or me quite literally finding your relationship with Camille and all of this is suspicious. That's a speculation, not a theory. Anyway, and this is after Harry called me about 20 times and me not answering, and him saying, this is truly insane, like, Hannah, you don't know anything about Camille in this entire situation, nor do you know what Chris and I dealt with when it came to Camille. Essentially, like, putting his issues with Camille above the fact that he's literally grooming a minor. Anyway. Eventually, however, I was manipulated into thinking that he was no longer working for Camille. Whoops. So then October 7th happens. I don't know if I showed this already, but this is also important in the context of everything.
Is October 7th the other important date?
It's like what started the whole Gaza thing.
Yeah. I was like, wait a damn minute. Oh my, okay, so.
What is even going on? Like.
That's why I'm like, do I need to slow it down? Is that why, like, I can't follow the fucking point here?
She just seems to have a problem that he would send inappropriate text after she's, like, hooking up anytime she meets him, and she's, sending him nudes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that's like the deal.
That's the territory. You're engaging with it. If you're
hooking up with him all the time, if you're sending him nudes, he's not allowed to say anything inappropriate. You would be offended if he didn't say something back when you send a picture of your behind and he doesn't make a comment back. Like you would be mad.
Want to hear that, my God, your ass is fat.
That's the whole point of sending it.
Right, exactly. And that
just seems retarded to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. With this, I feel like she was just, getting into the ears of the so-called minor, and like, what was this minor, like 17, and Harry's grooming her, like, okay, these are big accusations, and I feel like she's mad because Harry was trying to silence her. She's also a feminist, so she's mad that Harry, like, calls women lunatics.
Minor also doesn't even live in the country.
Right.
So how exactly is
Bitch, worry about your own life. Why are you so involved? Like this is what liberal women do, and like just liberals in general. They're
She's
miserable
the drama
people.
queen.
They're miserable people that have to get involved in everything else because they hate their own lives and they want to ruin everyone else's lives too. They want everyone to like misery is
Loves company.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess Harry's Rizz 10 out of 10.
I honestly feel better about my esteem for Harry.
Respect going up on the up and up.
I always thought he was just super lame, but now I'm like, all right.
Okay, he calls women lunatics and they're all crazy.
Harry.
Finally, he's speaking some facts out here. But all right, guys, let us know, what is your rate of Harry Sisson's Rizz in the comments down below. Adios.